Hello, and welcome to a look at the Moons of Arden here for the Steam Next Fest event. And this is a very cool kind of game. So if you're familiar at all with the Anno series of games, you'll be slightly familiar with some of the basic mechanics. So I have already gone through this scenario once, so you come here. So we start off with a bit of wood and a bit of biofilament to start, and we have to choose a start location. Now, we want to have access to at least one mine somewhere. We can kind of choose a different spot. Here's our ship, crash landed, and we're axolotl astronauts. So, let's see. You know what? This island will be a nice. Now, we'll I take that back. Will not be a nice island. Only people want a nice big open space. That's another island. All right. Well, I guess that's biggest. Let's see, city center. So obviously, you kind of let me go. Maybe go. Yeah, maybe like right over here for our city center. So things are arranged for your city center. Now, the biggest thing remember about city center in this game, this is also your acceptable build area. So we're going to get a little bit of wood running. And what we're going to do is we're going to build shelters because we are stranded. So shelters, see, voila, they will actually start off with a essentially just having one shelter will get you one colonist. Because, hey, they'll go to work if they have a place to live. But we can now get even better. So let's see here. So if we can also get this even more needs. So first thing they want, hydroponic farm. They want food. So if we throw that hydroponic farm there, look, it takes employment, so it takes jobs. We've got 5 jobs here. 1 job here is a transporter, 2 jobs chopping lumber, and there. All right, so we're gonna need even more jobs. More jobs. More population. All right. Yes, we need the bio crusher. The bio crusher will let us make more biofilaments here. That's another base building material we want to get online. So let's go there. All right. Need even more jobs with that. But what we can also do is we also want to get ourselves some gray water collection here, so then we can start purifying it because we're also going to need water. That's even more jobs that people. So grab those. See, we don't have enough people here to fully staff them. No one's staffing there. We're not getting great production values. But as much as we can. Now, thankfully, these are automated and they'll just produce. It's just a matter of transport, which is its own issue. There we go. We keep getting more. So, max of 10 colonists, 13 jobs. Yes, I know. Satisfaction. Get it. Alright, population is now max of 22. We're now producing water, so yet we have food and water, so yet all one of these houses can have another thing in them. Now the next thing that we get available here is the warehouse, because you need to move things around. There's only one person transporting stuff. That is not enough. So we're going to come over here. We're going to grab this warehouse right there. And it'll have 2 more people who will just run stuff around and collect stuff, and it'll also give us more storage space. So there we go. Our total storage space is 7 of each resource. Could certainly do better. And there. See all those needs filling up. Perfect. We need to get at least to 25 people. There we go. Now that we got 25 people, we can build a community center. Community center basically satisfies the final need here. As we get people in here, community center doesn't reach there. Alright, well, either way. So now we can do this. We can now level up. So we pay the cost, boom, we level up. Now there's a new class of needs, a new set of whole building needs. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to build a stone quarry. Because the stone quarry is going to be the base here. That's going to take 15 people. A little bit there, but what we really actually need are even more colonists. Now, from playing through, I know that there's other higher level needs that would have to be built within a building radius. So if I was playing this game, you know, with that in mind, I might leave some space. But as it is, I'm just grabbing all these things right here, building them up, simply because I know. Alright, so we've got that. We're now going to start building a row of these things. The other thing to remember is this yellow line here, that is the edge of where we can build buildings. So we are... There we go. Gonna need more of these. That's why I'm leaving it up fast here. Rotate a little. Very forgiving, very freeform. Imagine at some higher levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Need at least 10 of these. Okay. I'm gonna build my fabric district. Fabric gotta be woven. Once woven, it's got to be clothes have to be sent to the factory. There we go. So now we'll have weavers, we'll have the clothes factory of 60 jobs for 67 population, and now once we start getting clothing, that will start meeting another need and we'll unlock another. That's how it goes. Circle of life. Okay. What it's showing me is we're now losing population because we're not meeting water needs. Okay, so let me pop there. Sometimes this happens. You get going, and you're like, oh, I've got all this great stuff, and it's like, oh, no. Wood. Collect immediately. Collect this wood. First thing we need to do here to put another farm down. We can fill farm needs. We've got plenty of gray water processing. Another water purifier. That right there. That fed by 2 more grays. Population. See, now we're starting to lose population. Okay, since we're losing basic stuff, it does not matter. So this, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shut down the clothing factory. We do not need clothes at the moment. We do not need this. We do not need this. This is what you do. Force the jobs into what we need, which is transport of this basic material, both the water. There we go. Once we get that, things will start stabilizing. Community centers back working. Okay, things are stabilizing. We'll start recruiting back colonists. Life will be good again. Okay. We need jobs now. Those jobs can come back. That set of jobs can come back. That set of jobs can come back. Upgrade there. Get even more people. There we go. Worker slots. We'll have plenty of workers to do this. Just a moment. Okay. What is our new goal? We need 30 citizens. Not too hard to do. There we go. 30 citizens. Clothing stockpile. Another stockpiling thing. What I am going to do is, because warehouses, you need the transporters to move stuff around. So I'm just going to build essentially. Oh, are we out of wood? So I get that you're burning wood. I got 2 transporters here. Why are you all having trouble with this? Select immediately. There we go. Maybe if we also have some higher levels of stuff in our... there we go. Also, spaces for 2 more each. Alright. 50 level 2s. Not a problem. Doing clothing, and then we'll unlock this number 5 thing here. There we go. Now we need this. But as we figured out before, this is outside our building range. I can't, even if I had the resources, we can't build it because we're not in that yellow. So I'll need to put out a new city center, which is not a problem. We're going to need the additional space. Let's see. I also need more jobs. Yeah, I want another one of these. Those blue lines are where the warehouses are operating. I'm trying to keep my industrial zone here. I think I may need another one of these to keep feeding that extra one. Alright. Things are doing, but what we really want to do is focus out here. We're going to need some more wood. Those are full. Just need raw wood. I don't know what else you raw wood on. Not a lot else of raw wood. Okay. Got raw wood out here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here. Basically build an extension of the city. Like so. Maybe if I'd overlap there, things would be slightly better. Who knows? Alright. So, we've got things. I'm going to come here. I'm going to do that. This will start producing that. Now we need more jobs. Upgrade. Upgrade. See how the pressure on clothing is going. That'll be the new thing. If clothing starts having problems. We're just making more settlers, starting to get employment up. Ooh, building efficiency. Ooh. While you're full, so these like barely are enough to feed those. Let's see how we're doing. If clothing runs short, I'll need to do a new clothing line. But we actually have more jobs. This is not getting community. Oh well. Okay, put another center over here. That. There we go. Recruit more people in here. Things will get better. We're recruiting more people. We'll get the jobs filled eventually. Okay. We're gonna need a lot more. Which has me slightly worried. Gonna need another nutrition farm. Maybe a bit more water. Slightly worried about the farm situation. Throw down a third farm. Water will be fine, all that. Very good. Okay, we now even have even more. We could build a medical center. Wait a minute, we need this. We need this. Wait a minute, we can't do that on this planet. Which means we need to get off planet. Great thing about this game. You're not confined to one planet. You've got 3 different planets that all have different resources. So, thorium gas, fermium ore, so there's that planet there. There is this planet here, which has all sorts of ores. And then there's our starter planet right where we are. So it's all sorts of different things we can get on the different planets. So we essentially have 3 planets that we need to link by there, but we need to keep building up ourselves first. So we have this. This will use even more wood. So, because we're going to use even more, do that. Then we're going to come here. We're going to make a bioreactor. Let's see. New jobs. Enough jobs for population. Let's expand a bit more. People are going to start making that stuff. This. Here we go. Alright. Alright. Oh, even more now. Now we can start making an assembly. We now have the ability to do space routes because we can get things from other sectors. Alright, now as I start doing this, I want to be careful here because even though we're increasing population, we're going to have a little issue. That little issue essentially is the fact that I am building up a lot of population, but I don't know if I'll be able to. Right, that you're building that up. More demand on clothing. Careful. Production rate. How many we produce. Old and good for now. And once we get our tool line fully developed, we'll actually be making a bunch of tools. This uses even more wood. So let's see. Station. Jobs? Or jobs? Now, what I don't necessarily like about this is it takes 1 wood to get the wood production chain. So if you ever mess that up, you ever get all your wood destroyed and you have no wood left in supply, you are essentially donezo. I'm never... The wood should just be, I think, a free building at this point, just so that could never happen. You can always just go and chop. Alright. Got that. That's all being held. Alright. Time to put down a tool. We're going to need 2 of these, but we're going to start off with 1. Another warehouse there. Start making more tools. We are draining. We're having issues. Water plants producing some water, not enough to compensate for demand. Okay. Going to need the water plant. So what I'm going to do, again, realize that when you go over, shut it down. Shut it down. Shut down this bioreactor. This water plant, because if we stop meeting water needs, trouble. Water production. Water production. Another. There we go. We get even more mission control. Now. More. For those. Gonna need another fabric weavers. Yeah, clothing not satisfied. Let's get this all fixed up. We're going to need more textile. Go. We're going to be making clothing. Still gaining population. Oop. Let's get the clothing. Collect immediately. Alright. We're now having... As I said, there's lots of things to collect. Make sure build enough warehouses. I'm going to support this by another warehouse. Ensure things are moved around appropriately. Got plenty of fabric, clothing factories now, and collect that immediately. Collect that immediately. Get all the clothing into the warehouses. That's what's causing the problem. Why we're losing people. Have. Alright, let's start doing that because we've got clothing now. Perfect. Alright. We'll let this go. We'll let the jobs get back in. The jobs. Currently have even more. Get more jobs. Recruiting people. All right. Let's start turning this factory back on. Right. Giant things. Upgrade that. Still doing fine on water, it looks like, and food. Plenty of food, plenty of water. Tools. Right, we now need more jobs, so open this back up. Okay, we've got all the jobs running. Yes, we know. Tools are not satisfied. Making the tool. Another whole factory here. Yes, we know the amount of tools that need to be constructed is always a pain. Alright. So now, what we're going to do, losing jobs, gaining jobs, these tools. As we get this, this is making 5 a day. This is consuming, yeah. So we're consuming enough to be able to make enough tools. Okay. Got that. Now we need this kind of rock crusher here. So we'll start making some crushed rock. We're going to start making a new type of construction material. About take some water right there. I'm going to get a warehouse right now. Facilitate. Yes, we know tools are having problems. Getting water out. This should be able to make the amount of tool a day. Tool consuming. Okay. So we're also having bio farm issue. Also not necessarily a farm issue, but a transportation issue. Lots of transportation issues that I'm seeing. Don't think I have a sufficiently developed network. So, pending transports, transporters, en route. That's part of the problem. Transports request versus how many are actually being. Gonna move this bioreactor. Simple reason that we need another transport hub there. Simple enough, we'll go ahead, place the bioreactor right over here. Now we should be in a better position. With lots of requests, but we're better able to fulfill them now. Okay. We've got that going. We want to get this new nanofiber factory. But I actually don't want to do that but at half because of the amount of rock I have available. I can only... this rock does 4 a day. This thing I have here consumes 3.8. Could I knock it up to 6? Nope. It's too efficient that way. I just need a few nanofibers. Right. Head. Slightly more demand. Some more colonists there. Water and managing now. Matter of getting stuff back in stock. Food, we've got food sitting. What we're going to do is we're going to start upgrading, using some of those nanofibers to upgrade. That'll give us an additional job. That should help us efficiently manage transport. I guess one thing I would kind of like in this game is just a little better... Like, they do give you information on transport, but transport is just so important that now I'm starting to get better transport. Jobs. If I upgrade this one, that should start doing what we need. Yeah. Look, now resources are flowing in. It wasn't a capacity issue, it was a transportation issue. Now, I've got jobs. No, I suppose we could also upgrade this one. So many transports needed. Now we have them. Okay. Now we're producing all things we need to do in mission control. That means I need a few more shelter. By a few, I mean quite a few. Enough space for population. Go. Beautiful thing here is this person has one transporter, which is enough to get stuff from the mine. That's all they do. They go and run, they get it from the mine, they bring it back. Alright, how are the rest of things going here? I'm going to upgrade because I'm going to do something special. I think I'm going to make this my mission control center. First thing I do is I need 5 rocks. This is producing 5 rocks a day. Come pick that up. I need those. Now when this fills up and there is maximum stockpilage, I'll start getting some backlog of rocks. Well, once there's crushed. Okay. Rock Crusher. I'm going to shut that down for a moment. And simply because I need 10 rocks to build these things. So the first thing I need to do is I need to build a spacecraft launch facility. Or spacecraft construction facility. Oh, that's going to be awkward. Can't go there. Maybe we'll put it, yeah, we'll put it over here. You're building that. Then need a mission control tower. Okay, make a mission control over there. Then, of course, your launch facility. You know, perhaps out over the water. You know, right next to a residential area, of course, actually, no, I need this next to another logistics hub. Actually, alright, guess we're missing the, okay, go ahead, remake that. That I want to pause. I need more of this. We've built one ship. That's technically all we need of it, so. Let's see. Population. Upgrade population just a bit. Let's see. Moment here. Should have enough. Making 2.5 a day. There's another 2. Okay. You know what? Only one time that it has to be loaded. We're just gonna put it over here. Because, you know, if things go wrong, having them land in the ocean and not over a population center is a good thing. Okay. What we want to do is we want to plan a mission. So here's how you plan a mission. You say, okay, we're departing from where we are. Let's say we're gonna send wood. That's a base resource to put a thing there. We're going to plan that mission. Mission control. We're going to plan that mission. More shelters. Need to get the necessary workforce. No. Trade. Build. And there we go. We're launching. So we're headed off. Go there, and that's the whole demo. You get your first launch, and obviously there is probably a level beyond Citizen in terms of housing, dwellings, and their proficiency, but you can't get there until you can get off-world. So I think it's very cool, this idea of that, you know, building chains to meet people's needs gives you population, more workers, which means you need more resources. But eventually it all kind of works. So if you're familiar with the Anno series, you know, this is second nature to you. And I have really enjoyed this look here at the Moons of Ardan. I think this could be a very nice game, again, with that Anno feel, and instead of different islands, you have different worlds. Obviously, you know, but what you can do is you can set up launches of ships to repeat. I guess when establishing trade routes, I'd want to know if, you know, like a ship can only make one run and back, or whether if you build the ship, then it can continuously make runs. That's, you know, something you can't see in this demo here. But they may want to, you know, essentially, because they have, you know, you constantly need to build ships, or ships, you know, like one-use kind of things. And that's that's, I think, the biggest question. But other than that, I really love what is happening here as the basis for a game. Production chains, logistics, things I love. And this game has them. So this is definitely one I'm going to keep on my radar, and I'm going to be very excited to see how things go for this game. So I want to say thank you very much for joining me, and be seeing you.